Systems by elimination. After watching this video, I will be able to solve a system of equations by using elimination with addition. Recall that we have been working with systems of equations, and so far we've covered two other methods. We've solved systems by graphing, and then we've solved systems by using substitution. In some cases, graphing is a better option. However, we have to be able to easily graph the line. Sometimes we can use substitution. However, if you have a variable that you can't isolate and get nice whole numbers, then there's another method we can use in order to kind of relieve the idea of getting fractions and having to deal with a lot of fractions. So in order to solve a system of equations by elimination, we need to have two things. We need to have the same coefficient. So a coefficient is just that number in front of a variable. So if I have 5x, the coefficient would be 5. And then we also need to have the two different signs. So in front of the coefficient, one must be positive and one must be negative. So let's see what this looks like. So here I have a system of equations, and I have two variables. I have x and y, and I notice that the coefficient in front of my variable y on both equations is the same number, meaning they're both 4, but one is positive and one is negative. So that means I have all that I need in order to use elimination. When using elimination, I'm just going to take my two equations and I'm going to add them. And the reason that I'm going to add them is because I know that 4 plus negative 4 equals 0. And the goal of elimination is to eliminate one of the letters. So by doing this, we're going to be able to eliminate y, because positive 4 plus negative 4 is going to give me 0. And then I'm just going to add everything else, because we want to remember to combine like terms. And it's really easy to do that when you have your two equations aligned. So negative 7 plus 6 is a negative 1. X. Bring down the equal. Negative 1 plus negative 2 is equal to negative 3. And then you just want to solve for your variable. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1, which tells me x is equal to 3. Once you have the first step, we have to go back to our previous method of substitution, and we have to go and pick an equation and substitute x into one of the equations. You could choose whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter. You would get the same answer. So I'm going to just pick the bottom one. 6x minus 4, y is equal to negative 2. And everywhere I see the letter x, I'm going to replace it with the number 3. So I'm going to have 6 times 3 minus 4y is equal to negative 2. And then you want to solve your equation. So 18 then we're going to subtract 18 because it's positive. So we're going to do the same thing on both sides. We're left with negative 4y is equal to negative 20. Divide both sides by negative 4. So y will equal 5. Once you have x equals a number and y equals a number, you can identify the solution, because your solution should be an ordered pair. So 3, 5 would be the solution to the system. And this means that this is the only point that is common to both equations. So now you identify what coefficient you're trying to eliminate, because you're supposed to have same number, different sign.